last thing here. You're a humble man. Anybody can hear that in your voice. You don't say things with your chest. You don't puff your chest out. You're even keel. That said, come Saturday night, if your Tar Heels beat Duke, how impossible will you be to deal with? Give everyone a little idea of what Tar Heel Nation would be like if they send Coach K packing for good.
The Nation got a little taste of it when the Tar Heels went into Cameron and sent Coach K out with an L. I would think that we would be insufferable if we have an opportunity to officially end it. And so the difference is, though, like, if you win the semifinal, you have to cap it off the right way.
Sure.
Because it just wouldn't look. Being a long-time Tar Heel fan since birth, like, championships are kind of like the standard. But this would have a little extra sweetness if we could kind of send Duke and everyone packing in the Final Four. Like, it's a big deal. You know how that thing is, kind of like the big game with you guys in Ohio State. But this thing here on Saturday night, that's going to be epic if my Tar Heels pull it off.
I honestly, like, you can't script it, right? I mean, it's one of the greatest rivalries in anything, and it's the first time they faced each other in a winner-go-home NCAA tournament, and it's the Final Four, and it would be to end Coach K's career. Like, that would be it. It would change. You couldn't get any smack talk from a Duke fan the rest of planet Earth existing, right? I mean,
no, like this would be, it would be beyond belief. And I've been there. I've been at games when Duke has won, Carolina's 2, and vice versa. But this is different because, like, there's this feeling that Carolina is this major underdog, and everyone views Duke as the evil empire, and like Carolina right now, I guess is going to be the little engine that could. But in their minds, because they're 8 miles away, because they play pick-up ball against each other all the time, Carolina doesn't view Duke like that. And so because of that, there's like this respect, but this inner competitiveness and hatred that these teams have for one another.
Yes.
It's going to be, it's going to be a game. I hope my guys show up and I hope we play well, but this is going to have the makings of being a classic, and we get a chance to see it in the Final Four.
Where are you watching it? What's your plan tomorrow night? What's your plan?
I think because I don't want to be around the people, I think I need to scream at the crib. I think this might have to be a little home viewing to be able to do it. I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. Like this one is a lot. It's a lot, Rich. It's a lot, Rich, to watch.
Well, you heard the country music star Eric Church canceled his concert to go to the game to watch the Tar Heels. Did you hear that? You heard that story?
Rich, yes, Eric Church, yes. I saw that. Like, Rich, the affinity that we have for Carolina is much like the way that you feel for your Wolverines.
No.
Like, you shut it down. Shut it down. When the Tar Heels on, you shut it down. And so I understood that. He was like, money be darned. I am going to watch the Tar Heels in the four. And just so you remember, it's the Superdome. And when the Tar Heels in the Superdome, everyone goes back to the shot because that's when Mike became Michael in '82. So we can talk about the Coach K thing. But as a kid, I remember Michael Jordan hit the shot. And so my expectation is that the Tar Heels are going to run that back all over again.
Yeah. Look, man, I also know whenever Michigan played Ohio State, and again, the stakes are huge, obviously, but this is a totally different stratosphere. I always have a couple of Ohio State guys who I know or gals who I'm going to text first. Do you have a Dookie in mind that you would text first?
I normally don't do that. I don't really engage in that. Like, DJ and those guys are trying to get me to poke the bear a little bit. I don't really do that, Rich. Like, it's kind of like the expectation that we're going to win, and so it's just surprised when we win. So I just kind of go about it. Like, I think I learned a long time ago from Marty Schottenheimer. He said, look, when you win, you say nothing. You don't have to say anything because everyone knows you win. So that's the expectation. I expect to, like, pop on Twitter late at night, like 9 o'clock, time after Carolina wins, and start thinking about, hey, who we signed up on Monday. That's my expectation.
I will be thinking of you, sir. Thank you for the time here. Let's do this a couple of times at least before the draft, and I appreciate the time today. Thanks, Bucky.
All right. Hey, man, appreciate you.
You got it. It's Bucky Brooks, everybody. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.